do benefit fraud. I said, if you come out the house walking with a limp, make sure you don't walk with a limp, or something like that, walking with a limp. They said he's inciting people to do benefit fraud. SubhanAllah. I done an interview with the journalist. I said, look, benefit fraud is haram. They still said, no, it's halal. What is kafir? Never trust kafir. Anyway, we have this inferiority complex today. Say, how are you going to conquer America? They got Star Wars, B-52s, Transformers. How are you going to fight America? They've got Transformers. What are you talking about? You know our iman, it fluctuates, it goes up and down, it increases with good deeds and decreases with bad deeds. When I see the kafir with their quad-core processors, and 4 gigabyte RAM, and the latest laptops and the latest technology, it should make my iman increase. You know why? Let them do the donkey work, we just come and take it all over. SubhanAllah. Who said we have to be technologically advanced? The Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he called 13 years within Mecca for Islam. The man, he could not even read or write. Yet he become the leader of superpower. So then after that, what's the other argument that they like to bring now as well? They say, the Nabi was tolerant and he called for integration, and he also respected freedom of speech. There's another thing we like to hear today. When they drew a cartoon, you know the cartoons that they drew in Denmark? Loads of people come worldwide, burning embassies, blowing up embassies, placards, all this type of business. This foolish idiot, his name's Ibrahim Mughra, I call him George Abdul Wahid as well, he come along, George Abdul Wahid, Ibrahim Mughra, and what did he say? He said we need to respect those cartoons, not in so many words. He said, but this is a freedom of expression. Let us look to the jinn. Let us forget the Sahaba for a moment. Just the jinn. Do the jinn respect freedom of speech? One jinn called Samhaj came to the Nabi Muhammad, said, Ya Rasulullah, there's a man, he was insulting you, he's speaking bad of you. And you know what he said? He said, I've been terrorizing him for about a whole week now. You know what the Nabi Muhammad he did? He smiled. Where's the freedom of speech? Where's the tolerance? You know, they say, if they slap you on one cheek, give me your backside as well. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? When the Nabi Muhammad, when he went to Taif, they were stoning him. You know, when they stoned him, they said the blood was stuck between his sandals and between his feet. Who came to him? Jibreel alayhi salam. Jibreel alayhi salam, just for your information, was a terrorist. Yes, he was a terrorist. You can't find him because they're going to be watching on the camera and say, Jibreel, let's find him. Where does he live in? Hackney, Bethnal Green. Maybe he lives on a block of flats somewhere in Whitechapel. No, Jibreel alayhi salam was an angel. You ain't going to catch him. You can catch someone else, but you can't catch Jibreel. Jibreel alayhi salam came to the Nabi Muhammad and he said, oh Muhammad, give me permission, just give me permission, and I will take the mountain, I will take the houses of parliament, and I will turn it upside down on the head of the kafir. Did the Nabi Muhammad, he said, oh, freedom of speech, be careful now, they're going to do you for incitement to hatred. No. The Nabi Muhammad, he said, leave them. Maybe they, inshallah, the children will be guided. All by the angel Jibreel alayhi salam. So, what are you talking about? After those people, they want to tell us, you need to obey the law of the land. I heard this from one copper, Muslim copper. He's not a copper. He's another George Abdul Wahid. George Abdul Wahid. I think I've used and abused that word now. But they say, we need to obey the law of the land. Foolish people, you ask them, where did the Nabi Muhammad say we need to obey the law of the land? He said, what do you mean, He said it in some book of hadith. When he can't find it, you know what he does? He pulls out the Quran. He said, Allah said in the Quran, A'udhu Billah. Where did he say? You know what he does? He'll go right to the back. You know the white page? He'll say, wait 1 minute. He'll get his pen out right in there. Obey the law of the land. A'udhu Billah. Honestly, foolish kuffar. So, Nabi Muhammad, he never called for no tolerance, never called for no integration, never called for no British values, rather worked to change those values. Now what did we say at the start? We said that the fundamentalist is somebody who believes that his deen is better than any other deen, and he doesn't compromise. Did the Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam compromise? Because those jamjeh, those coconuts today, they compromise on every issue. On every single issue they compromise today. They asked this guy, you know the one with the orange hair, what's his name, from the MCB? What's that guy's name? Abdul Bari. I always get him confused between him and Adam, from Adam's world, because both got orange hair. Adam is Muwahid, even though he's a puppet, you like Adam. Adam's world, And this guy, the carrot wala, carrot wala. They asked him on Panorama, they said, it says in the Quran that mushrikeen, they are idolaters. He said, no, this is just worshipping God in a different way. SubhanAllah, can't even call the mushrik an idol worshipper. What can we say? Let's look to the issue of compromise. Let's look to the Surah Al-Kafirun. Surah Al-Kafirun being described and being mentioned by the Nabi Muhammad as 1/4 of the Quran. You know our problem today is when we read the Qur'an, we don't study something called Asbab al-Nuzul. We don't understand the circumstances of revelation of these surahs. That's why we can't understand the weight of it. Why is it that Surah Al-Kafirun being described as 1/4 of the Qur'an? And why is the Surah Al-Ikhlas being described as 2/3 of the Qur'an? The Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, the one who goes to sleep and he reads these two surahs, Al-Kafirun and Surah Al-Ikhlas, he will be purified from shirk. Why is it? Why are these surahs being given so much weight? You know why? Because of the message contained within it. If you look at Surah Al-Ikhlas, Qul Huwallahu Ahad. What's the story between Qul Huwallahu Ahad? We will study that inshallah another time. I don't want to go into that. It will be another topic about Ghazwat al-Badr and all this and that, yeah? But Surah Al-Ikhlas, what happened? Let's look for the circumstances of revelation. Being reported by Ibn Hisham that initially the Quraysh, they ignored the Nabi Muhammad. They said, don't worry about him. We're going to take fringe. Nobody listens to him. He'll go away. Obviously he didn't go away. His da'wah become intensified. So they come to him and they said, we want to offer you something. Now when they made the offer to him, look, I want to go not into detail, but I want to make it quite explicit for you as much as possible. They said, we want to offer you something, and if you reject this offer, the hostility that you already have, it will increase. What do they do today? They offer you £1.50, yeah, freedom pass or something like that. Someone sell his deen just like that. MCB, £100,000, no problem, he sell his deen. Look to what they offered the Nabi Muhammad. They come to him and they offer him the following 3 or 4 things. They said, we will give you money. And how much money do you think they offered him? However, he never mentioned by Ibn Hisham, he never mentioned how much money. But he said, the money that they offered him was, they said, we will gather all of the money together and we will make you the richest amongst us. Is that what they offer the Muslims today? No. They don't say we'll make you the richest amongst us. They'll say we'll just make you an MP within the parliament. They say we'll just give you £100,000, £50,000 here and there, just to sell your deen. Just to go on the mimbar and talk soft Islam. Moderate chocolate, pussycat Islam. Don't teach the people about wala and bara. Don't teach them about tawheed. Don't teach them about sharia. Tell them that the vital obligation of today is istinja. And make sure you do it properly as well. SubhanAllah. What are you talking about? They offered him money. He said, no, I don't want any money. Then they offered him authority. Now what kind of authority they offered him? They offered him 2 types of authority. The authority they offered him was, number 1, they said, we will make you governor of any region. They said, if you want authority, if you want to become a leader, just tell us where you want to become governor. We will make you a governor. He said, no. Then they said, no, hold on a minute. We will give you more authority than that. If you want, we will make you prime minister over us. My God. Prime minister, and I Bakwas Wallah, or Ed Hussein, this homosexual, Ed Hussein. We'll make him prime minister. He'll say, no problem, I'll just become a community support officer, pretend police. Just make me that and no problem, I'll do the job. They said, we'll make you prime minister for 1 year. They said, you become leader over us for 1 year, and we will have leadership over you for another year. We rule by our law, you rule by your law for 1 year. Today, what's the hot issues amongst the Muslim community these days? Halal meat, some dirty mosque. And if you want to go in there and speak about Tawheed, go do it in the car park over there. MashaAllah. How many people sell their deen just for a car park or for a mosque? They offered him authority. Then they offered him women. They said, if you want women, we'll give you the most beautiful women. I'm sure they offered this to the Qulium Foundation. They said, we'll offer you women. They said, no thank you, we like blokes. If you got any blokes, send us our way. And Ed Hussein, then he got this guy Majid. And I forgot to bring some pictures with you, but I've got some pictures of this guy Majid, this XHT, is with this Qulium Foundation. He's drinking beer and he's dressed up as a pirate. Honestly, this guy's crazy, honestly. And they said, we're here to counteract those radicals. Who? Hizb ut-Tahrir. As if they're radicals in the first place. They were on Islam channel now anyway. Some people will Kafir channel, I don't know why. Then they said, okay, they offered all of this to him, yeah? Leadership, everything, yeah? The Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, I don't want any of this. All I want from you is 1 word. He said, if you give me this 1 word, you will take leadership over the Arab and the non-Arab. You see the mind of the Nabi Muhammad, not secular Muslim. He is a statesman. You know, statesman mentality. On his mind is his Haruddin, because he knows that the authority over the Arab and non-Arab means only one thing. It's Haruddin. Sharia to be dominant. From America to Japan to Timbuktu to Zimbabwe to Sylhet to Lahore to Peshawar, all the way to Russia, to Australia, to Melbourne as well. So he said, I just want 1 word. They said, 1 word, we'll give you 10 words. What did he say? He said, La ilaha illallah. They said, what? La ilaha illallah? We just can't have that. Fundamentalist. Write that down. Arrest him. He's a fundamentalist terrorist. All of that. Now after that, what did Nabi Muhammad say? He gave them what we call Al-Qara' al-Hasim. Al-Qara' al-Hasim is like the decisive word. the decisive word, and not